all about our men. You need to drop that belly fat. But not your pride, not your ego. You need to begin to eat right and stay healthy so that you can be there for us for longer. That's what this video is all about. Welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time meeting me, my name is Temi. I'm a public health coach. And if you are a normal G, you are a returning subscriber, you guys are the reason why I am here. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Thank you for always looking forward to seeing my videos. Thank you for coming back all of the time. You guys are the real MVP. You give me the inspiration, the courage, and even what else now? Everything that keeps me going. You guys are there. You are the backbone of this channel. So thank you. Thank you so much. Today I want to address something. Last week we spoke about our children, and I'm thinking that we have taken 1 or 2 lessons. So today I want to address the men. I want to shake some tables, and I don't know whether I'm going to be offending our men, but if this is what you want to hear and you want to see why Temi wants to shake the tables today, why I want to, no, I'm not going to be aggressive. No, there's no aggression on this channel, but I'm just here to just tell you that you need to take your health seriously. Yeah, you need to take your health. Let's face it, a pot belly is not just about the looks. It's not about the vibes. It is not a sign of success. It doesn't necessarily show that, oh, now you are comfortable, you're making a lot of money, and pot belly goes beyond all of those. Do you want to know what pot belly is? Pot belly might be a sign that something is wrong somewhere. Yeah, I didn't say something is wrong. I said a pot belly might be a sign that something is wrong somewhere, and we need to check it. We need to check it before our health start talking back to us. When women have pot belly, it doesn't really show as much as men because of the kind of frame that men have. Okay, so when we were still young, everybody is looking slim and all of that. But the moment we joined the working class, or the moment some men got married, the tummy just starts protruding, and you are not pregnant, but you are looking like a 6-month-old pregnant man. And I'm wondering, what is it? We need to address it. A pot belly is not a sign that you're successful. A pot belly is not a sign that you have peace of mind. A clarion call to check what you're eating and to start maybe changing some things and have a change of lifestyle. So, men, let's talk about your health before your health will start talking back to us. Because come to think of it, men are the pillars of the home. Men are the ones that give stability to children. Men are the ones that give us the names. Men are the one that will dictate to some extent or to a large extent whether a home will be stable or a home will not be stable. And the statistics, there is that disparity between the life expectancy of men and of women. Not only in Nigeria, just take a look. Not only in Nigeria, but all over the world. There is that tendency for men to die earlier, slightly earlier than the women. And this is one of it. And that's why we are addressing it. We cannot afford our men to just be dying like that. We need them when our children are getting married. We need the men even to take care of their grandchildren. Yes, we need the men to do, I don't know the name we are going to call it, omugo or whatever we call it in your culture. We need the men. We need our men alive, healthy, and for longer that we are having them. And this issue of pot belly is one of the factors that is cutting lives unnecessarily short. And I just want us to have a look at it and see what we can do about it. So what is pot belly? Pot belly is caused by the visceral fat. And that fat is the unhealthy fat that go around the stomach area and just lodge beside all our internal organs. That's what causes belly fat, nothing else. And where is this fat coming from? What is this fat? It is the visceral fat, like I said. It is common among men due to the type of hormone they have, especially the testosterone. Okay? And it seems harmless. Yeah, it seems so harmless, but in the long run, it might be a sign. So what are the causes of this belly fat that Temi has been shouting and screaming about? Number one is excessive calories. Yeah, excessive calories. We know that our men are the kings, they're the bosses of their homes. But when we are serving them or when they are serving themselves, the quantity of food in their plate does not correlate with the position they hold in the homes. Okay? Heavy plate full of a lot of things with little protein and little vegetables correlates with the kings that these men represent in the house. So let's watch it. Excessive intake of calories will eventually lead to the development of belly fat, especially for our men. What are these? Where are they coming from? Excessive calories from sugar, from alcohol, and carbohydrates. Yeah, that's where we get them from. And we need to watch it. We need to run away from sugar in all of its forms. You know, so there are some food, when you see them, you don't see sugar. But go and read about the ingredients. What is the food being made of? You will see that sugar is at the base. Sugar is one of the major ingredients that is used in making that food. So let us watch what we are giving our men, or what the men are taking, because they are also responsible for their health. Excessive intake of calorie. Number two, lack of physical exercise or physical activities. Yes, a lot of men these days are virtual workers. They work from home. Some of them, they work in offices and all of that. Their jobs every day is not so active. So they sit for longer hours of time. And by the time they finish in their offices, they just walk back into their car, start it, and straight home. And when they get home, they sit back, watch television, or just sedentary lifestyle. It's not helping. It's not helping. I get it that time to take maybe 5,000, 6,000 steps a day is not there. But you don't have to start from 10,000 steps. You don't have to start from 7,000 steps. If it is 1,000 you can be consistent with every day, then do it. If it is 2,000, then do it. When you get home in the evening, instead of sitting down in front of television drinking beer, why don't you go out, change into something comfortable, stroll in your area, take a stroll instead of just sitting down and then waiting for your food. And when your food is done, you are watching your favorite sport or watching your favorite program, and then you end up sitting from morning till night. Unknowingly, unplanned, but exactly that's what you're doing. That's dangerous. And that's one of the reasons why our men continue to develop belly fat. Now, let's move on. Another thing is stress. Stress, lack of good sleep. Some men cannot sleep for 6 hours at a stretch. They must wake up 1 hour, 2 hours in the night. And when they wake up, what are they doing? Scrolling on social media. No, now. Stress can cause a lot of damages in the brain and in the body. So let's reduce the kind of stress we put on our bodies, and then let's learn to sleep better. Let us learn to sleep better. Maybe in one of the subsequent videos, I can make another one to sensitize us on how to have a very good sleep at night. Chronic stress is not good for anybody, not even men, not women. And a lot of men are under a lot of pressure, emotional pressure, financial pressure, especially because of the living cost these days. So we need to watch it and take note. Stress is one of the major factors that causes belly fat. So let's watch it. Another one is age and hormone. Because of the type of the hormones in our men, which is majorly testosterone, It tends to, especially when all of these other factors that I've mentioned earlier are present, it's going to aggravate that situation. There is going to be hormonal imbalance. It's not only women that go through hormonal imbalance, even men too. Sometimes their hormones are not balanced because the signs don't show immediately like women. We tend to think, oh, men are okay. No, they are not okay. Most of the time, they are not okay. They need to be checked. And another thing that I will mention here is the cultural habits. Eating very late at night. Yeah, I know that you come back home late, but when your dinner is past 8 p.m., for crying out loud, eat something light. You don't need to have that egusi soup with pounded yam with a lot of all those additional things we put beside it at 9 p.m. For a man that is over 40, over 50, we can do better, okay? We can do better. Those are the things that cause our men to develop this belly fat. And when they develop it and they try maybe to go to gym once or twice, the belly refuses to go down, they will just say, oh, they give up. They just give up. They just give up. So we need to help them, and they also need to help themselves. If your meal is heavy, take it maybe by 4 p.m. Let your heavy meal, the last one you are going to take in the day, let it be 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. After that, please, Temi is begging, nothing heavy after 6 p.m. in the night, because the chances are you will go to bed without that food being properly digested, and then you have acid reflux, you have chest pain, you have a lot of sicknesses, headache in the morning, and situations just start skyrocketing and cascading from that. We don't need it. We don't need it. So why is this pot belly issue, why is it dangerous? Number one, it increases the risk of chronic diseases like hypertension, like the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, like the risk of developing heart problems. Yes, pot belly has been scientifically associated with the development or the risk of developing all these diseases. We can avoid it. We can avoid it. So let's do better. Another thing, the number 2, is that it is associated with low energy. Has this ever happened to you? You just finished eating and then the next 2-3 minutes you are off, you have dozed off. Yeah, that is called crashing. Because what you have eaten is just too much for your body to digest. So your body needs to rest and it needs to knock out your body. Okay? So why do we need all of those? Why do we need to go through? Why do we need to allow our body to go through that? Low energy, erectile dysfunction, reduced confidence, poor sleep. We can use food to correct all of this. Honestly, how can we use food to correct all of these things? How? They are very simple. They are very simple. And I will say this, you don't need pills to live a healthy life. You don't need pills or a crash food program that you will do between 2 to 3 weeks and lose 57 kg. Most of those things are not sustainable. And that's the hard truth that people don't want to hear. They want to do 2 weeks program, 3 weeks program, and then all their belly fat, all their fat will disappear and they will look normal, they will look okay, life will go on. What happens after those crash program? Lack of sustainability. And then we go back to life as usual. You don't need pills to eat to live a healthy life. You need your kitchen. Your kitchen is your medicine cabinet. I say it again, you don't need pills to eat a healthy life. What you need is your kitchen, because your kitchen serves as your pills cabinet, if you understand what I mean. So how can we use food to correct this pot belly issue that I've been hammering on? Number 1, eat more fiber. These points are all the things that we know. Eat more fiber, eat beans, eat oats. Cook your oats. If you want, add milk. If you don't want, add milk. Run away from sugar or any form of it. as much as possible. Eat oats, eat beans, eat a lot of vegetables, different types of vegetables. God has blessed us so much that we have lots of vegetables everywhere. And there's nowhere you're living in the world that you don't have at least 3 types of different vegetables in that area. Make use of them. Another thing is run away from unhealthy fats. Eat healthy fats. And what do I mean by this healthy fats? Olive oil is one of them. Avocado, oh my God, that's one of the things nature has blessed us with. Let's make use of that. Another one is nuts. Nuts can help us to control cravings. In between meals, you, instead of grabbing a pie and a fizzy drink, why don't you take a cup of zobo or a cup of chilled water and then couple that with nuts? It will help you with that craving. Another thing is mind your portion. We know that you are the chief executive of your house, but your plate shouldn't be the chief executive as well. Okay? So eat in moderation. Eat in moderation. Don't let your plate look like is a war zone. Okay? Make sure your plate is colorful, your plate is vibrant, it has diverse of classes of nutrients, and then it is proportional. It is proportional. Okay, so all of this, instead of eating, I don't want to mention this food, we know them. All of us know what we are eating. We know what we are consuming. We know why our belly has refused to go down. So let us try as much as possible, okay, to put vegetables, food that have a lot of fiber. This will help us. And instead of reaching for a cold bottle of beer or alcohol in general, reach for a cup of zobo, reach for a cup of smoothie, reach for a cup of juice that you prepared in your kitchen, reach for a cup of water. This will help you. This will help you. And if you have watched to this time and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Subscribe to this channel so that we can grow it together, so that YouTube can recommend it to a lot of people that need to hear this. So what is our challenge for this week? What do you think our challenge will be? Our challenge will be portion control. When you see your plate and you are over 80 kg or 90 kg, your plate shouldn't reflect your size. Okay? Portion control. That will be our challenge this week. Let portion control be our watchword for this week. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, I love you and stay healthy. Bye.